to this computer. All righty. Today I am excited about April. I know that Emily Gibson, I've got to catch it. That's my goal tonight, is to watch her goal setting video for April. And so I haven't watched it yet. So I think a couple of you already have. So I am proud of you. I have not yet. So that's my to-do list today. But we have a lot to cover this month, and I don't want to have everybody or anybody overwhelmed. So we're going to break it down in a very simple way. So one, we have our depuff inflammation challenge, whatever you want to call it, spring refresh. There's a lot of names to it. You can call it whatever. Either way, it is active, 2 bottles of Ease and the pink drink. Now, they need to get their order in by the 13th. So that's still plenty of time. What we need to start posting about it and getting that information out so that people get their orders in by the 13th so that they have them on the 18th when we get started. So share in your stories. Most people want to see your face anyway. So just talk about it in your stories, post about it. I'm seeing a lot of you already post about it. So that's great. So keep posting about that. So that's number one. That's our big thing. That is going to help get a lot of maybe inactives to order again, or they want to try, they might be ready again, or people just restart completely and start fresh. So we have that. 2 is our 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Now, this is simple, you guys. You do not need the book. We're just going to do Monday night calls. It's with Carissa's team and down. A lot of us are going to alternate taking lead on that. All it is videos. We're watching the video. You do not need the book again. We watch the video. We come out on Monday night call, say, hey, that was such a great call. This is what my takeaways were. Done. It's going to be simple. So that's Monday nights, 8:30. So we have that. So that's number 2. So 1, challenge. 2 is the book study on the 21 irrefutable laws. It's going to be really, really good. I'm really excited. Brittany Howard is doing it. And where can we find that link for the videos? I have the videos. I've got them up in the comments of that graphic. So if you don't see them, let me know and I can send them. And then a lot of us are going to start trying to take one. So I have a few open. So if you're like, hey, I want to put myself in a leadership role and say what my takeaways were, please let me know, because we have just like 3 little spots left. And then let me double check some other things. Oh, Sherry's thing. So Sherry Fig is doing a really great challenge where she's opening up to everybody. And I highly recommend a lot of our new people to be joining this, because this helps people expand their network. This helps them realize, how to post, how to reach out in an authentic way and build relationships. And so she is posting that and doing that. And so if you are not, or if you don't know about it, she's got it on the Leaders on the Rise, and it's also in the Paladin page. So that's another opportunity to help build your people up, help them build confidence, and help them move forward. And they're going to be doing giveaways in that too, because I know that they are. So make sure that you are going to be in on that, or at least get your new people in on that. Yes, Julia.
Kathy, when does that one start?
This one, I want to say it's the 7th. So in a few days.
And is it on that same day every week, or?
I believe it's just a chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a chat, because I was just added to the chat. And so it's April 7th to the 14th. And so I have no idea what Sherry's doing with it. And so I just know that it's going to be good. It's her and Carissa.
So if I selected, because I'm pretty sure I selected join.
Okay.
Will they add me to that chat?
Yeah, let me look.
Okay.
Warm market. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add you. Or wait, hang on. There's only 3 people in there right now. So I bet she's going to be adding people soon. So just hold tight.
Okay.
So if you guys said that, or if you had your teammates, make sure in that thread that if you see somebody not added, let's go ahead and add them that said they wanted to be in there, so we don't have anybody missing out. So, hey, Patricia, we're kind of highlighting really fast what's going on. So 1, depuff challenge. Let's pump this bad boy up, because this could be huge, like the 21 hard that we did. It really could be that big. I mean, March is usually the month where people are like, oh my gosh, it's starting to get warm outside. I gotta get a few pounds off, or I actually need to walk. I need to do my things. And so March is usually a huge month for growth. And whatever you do in March eats into April. So April, here we are in April. April's another where it's like, okay, I really got to find something right now, and I got to move forward. So April always leads into whatever you do in March, April, and May leads into your summer and what your summer is going to look like for your business. Yes, Hannah.
And also the welcome pack that we're using with that is the #1 retention welcome pack of all the welcome packs. Cause I always thought it was triplex, but this is the #1 retention. People start, they have the active, they feel that they have the pink drink. Oh, my brain fog is gone. And then they have the ease. Oh, I don't ache as much, or I can tell the difference in my face. And so this challenge is really good. Just to make people believers, and then we can add the other stuff in also.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good to know.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites for people that you feel like need a quick fix and they aren't going to stay the 60 days or whatnot. Like you can already sense it. And they're like, well, I'm just going to try the stuff. Like, well, actually, let's try a different pack. Like if you know they got gut stuff, then tell them, okay, you know what? Let's work on that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and work on your energy and your inflammation right now, and then work in the other. These challenges are huge. I remember, I think it was one that we did. Somebody lost almost 8 pounds of inflammation, 8 pounds. It's just incredible, but you have to think foods cause inflammation, working out causes inflammation. A lot of things cause inflammation. And so when you really double down on that, that's why we say 2 bottles of ease, because ease, you can take a loading dose. A loading dose is 4 in the morning and 4 at nighttime. That's not going to hurt you. I promise. I've done it for a long time. And that really helps with inflammation in your face and inflammation just all over. So that's why we say people that order 2 bottles, because then they're going to see even bigger transformation than they are on just one. Now, they'll be fine on one, but if they can order 2, I would highly recommend that. And so there's that. So then we have Sherry's group, and that is warming your market and getting started pretty much for a lot of newer people, or even some of us that are like, you know what, I just want to relearn some stuff, or I want to learn some more things. Get into Sherry's group because it's going to be really good. Okay. The other thing I was wanting to pull up, and then the 21 irrefutable laws, that's going to be Monday nights at 8:30. Again, it's just a video. We're going to be watching the video. You have all week to watch a 40-minute, 45-minute video. And then we're going to talk about those takeaways on Monday nights. No book required.
Will that be recorded?
It should. Yeah, I'll be recording it because I'll be helping lead it.
Okay.
So
just since I work a lot of Mondays.
Correct. Yep. We'll record it. So don't worry. And even if you could just watch the videos, and then, I hate making another chat, but if I feel like we get to that part and we feel like we need one, we could make a chat and post our giveaway, or you know what, I'm going to do a post. We'll just do a post and do some takeaways there for the people that weren't able to make it or whatnot. So I'll work on that too. Okay. Next thing is the brand evolution unveiling. So Plexus is the only clues that I have on this is that they're rebranding a lot of our things. And so that is going to be April 11th. Again, I have no other information. Usually they let the jewels know, but sapphires and diamonds were the ones that got to see all the unveiling. I'm this close. I could have known, but I can't tell you. I don't know. Anyway, but all I know is that it's going to be rebranding and things like that. So April 11th, and I believe it's at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so make sure if you got that email, or I think Brianna, you might, and if you didn't, it's okay. You just started. We can send an email. I mean, I think it's okay. I think it's supposed to be filled, like everybody's supposed to know. So that is going to be on the 11th. Carissa has a really great calendar graphic on the Paladin page. And I almost made our own, but there was nothing else to add other than our team calls on Tuesday. So I was just like, I mean, I can totally do one. I just didn't know if we needed it. Okay. Book studies. Book studies is on Saturday every single month. We have one every single month. Plexus brings in big people to do this. This is something that you can share with every single person in your team and every single person on your Facebook. You do not have to be in Plexus. And I think this is what's valuable is people outside in Plexus are going to see what Plexus has just by coming to the book studies. And these book studies have nothing to do with Plexus. It's just as in this guy that writes the book comes on, shares about the book, talks about it. You don't even have to read the book. He just is really good. Last month was good, really good. Every month I just come on and listen because homegirl would love to have time to read books, but it's not my top priority and it should be, and I'm trying. But even if you can just come to the book study, that'll be huge. So that is going to be with Rory Vaden. And I think I posted what book it was in the comments, or I posted it in our thread, but it's another good book. So anyway, open to potentials, open to anybody, because we want them to see how valuable Plexus is by being like, hey, come to our book study. We don't care if you're in Plexus yet. Like, come on. Another thing for a lot of you, if you have not downloaded the Engage app, the Engage app has really great videos. And what's nice, so if I see Brianna, if I send her the video from my Engage app, and it will tell me, okay, Brianna's watching the triplex video. It'll tell me she's opened it, how much of the triplex video she's watched, if she's gotten the sample I've sent her, things like that. So only ambassadors can do the Engage app. So a lot of you are ambassadors now, or all of you are now. And so you should be able to access all of that. So know that that's there too. So Engage app. And then that's it for that. Was there anything else that you would like to talk about for April that I might have missed, or that you would like to see any of that for April before we move on?
Do you have any graphics on the 10% off the stuff that expires, or do you know where I could get graphics on the stuff that expires or stops on the 10th?
Well, the one thing that I would do, I don't have graphics on that, like, hey,
Okay.
this is whatever, but our emails, you could just screenshot the 10% off in your email,
Okay.
crop it, make it look pretty, and then put some fun gifts or whatever in your stories. Because yeah,
Okay.
that's another thing that ends on the 10th. So we only have 5 more days for 10% off on welcome pack. So pretty much everybody's getting March pricing, but only for 5 more days. So we really have to optimize whatever. Thank you. We really have to work on that. So working hard on that. Anything else that I might have missed? So 10% off, 5 more days. And then I feel like that's it. Okay. Next. So we're going to get cracking because I want to hear your goals. And several of you did put them, and then several of you haven't yet. And that's okay, because now you're going to, because I love you. So, I want to hear your goals, because how are you going to have an awesome April, which is crazy, it's April, if you don't have it written down or you don't have it mapped out, and how that's even going to accomplish? Like, we can be like, I want to be senior Ruby. Okay, well, great. How are you going to do that? So that's what we're going to do in the next little bit, is break that down, what that looks like. Because again, you can have a goal, but you got to have a map with that goal. And it's like going to St. Louis and not knowing how to get there. Like, you got to have a map. You got to have where your right turns are, your left turns, and then your stops, like all of that. So I want you to, I'm going to give it a few minutes to really, I want you to write down what your goals are this month. Be very specific on who you're going to help go silver, who you're going to help do an event for this month, who you're going to help do posts and really help them post this month, things like that. So write down all of that. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes, because it's going to take a minute. And so really write down those specific things. I know, Brianna, you have 3 people. So like for you, it would be like, okay, I'm going to help XYZ get an event up this week. We're going to work on your event, hopefully soon, and things like that. So kind of write those little things down, and then which ones you feel like could go silver. And then even if they're not on your team, start thinking about people that you really believe could do this and love this and do this alongside of you, because that is a potential that we could possibly love on and maybe be with us in April. So 5 minutes, let's really dive in. And if you need your virtual office up, pull that up too, because sometimes you can forget. Yes, Hannah.
While I'm mapping out my goals,
Yeah.
I did have a question for you.
Yeah.
I was talking to, it looks like Donna,
Yeah.
And she was wondering, does it have to be all level 1s ordering to re-rank silver? Okay, so We've got a plan. She should
Okay.
re-rank for this month.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. You guys, another thing that we have to realize is you always have to have three level ones to be silver and to get paid. You know, I've seen where, you know, people only have like one level one, but then they have 10 other people. So you really got to make sure you at least have your three every single month, 3 people.
And have you seen a breakdown of what that would be for someone that's not fast start, but just re-ranking? How much that would be?
I have the graphic.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I think you've sent that because it's like in a column, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was trying to pull it up today and I was like, we're gonna have to ask Cassie because I know I've seen it, but I was looking and I was kind of nervous. To reach out about doing the thing.
Is re-ranking, it's different than maintaining, right?
I'm gonna pull it up. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of cash on the table. And this is the one thing that I love from Genevieve. So while y'all are figuring and mapping that out, she said, you have to realize like a lot of people are going to be money driven, but if they're completely money driven the whole time, they're never, ever going to retain. They really have to remember this is a people business. This is about relationship. This is about helping a mother pay for diapers. This is about helping a mother be a mom again and be able to play with her kids. This is about helping a husband to be able to see his wife in a different way. Like really think about those stories when we are helping. I know you guys are doing that, but it was just a good reminder of like, yes, this is a lot of money on the table, but that money could be also helping that person. So do not be shy by reaching out to your people and saying, hey, I just wanted to make sure that I don't know if you saw the email or I don't know if you saw what's happening this month, but I could only imagine what this could be for you and your family and break down why. Like, you know, I know that you're working on your home right now and you are struggling. I don't know. I mean, whatever their story is, attach that story and say, I'm willing to help you with this. If you're open to wanting to know how, I would love to be able to help you. Done, right? Do not, the big thing, I want all of us to say, like, I will try not to ever say, let me know anymore. And I'm trying as well. Trust me. I get it. Jordan's call today was so good. If you didn't listen to Jordan's call, it was powerful, but it reminded me of like, don't say, let me know, because it's just too much pressure. And it's like, no, I don't want to let you know. Like I'm done. Who cares? So think about that and think about those people that really could be impacted by that income tonight because of their story. So let me find that graphic. Oh, I think it's in the silver. Oh, and the book for this month is Take the Stairs. Steps to Achieving True Success. Okay, let's see. And then also, if you guys aren't using those why plexus, why nows, those are often daily, sometimes, if not twice a day, usually Tuesday, Thursdays. Sarah Randolph did hers today. And they're really good for just bringing people in. If you're like, you know what, do you have a few minutes to listen to a testimony? There's another one tonight at 8 p.m. I'd love to have you just tune in and listen. Nobody's going to see your face. They're not going to see that you're taking a bath or whatever. It's just come and listen and just tune in and hear some of these incredible stories. That is something Plexus offers, is they have people come on, tell their story, and it's pretty powerful. Okay. All right. So rise up, rank up. I'm actually going to send this to our thread really quick so that we can all look at that together.
I will say too, on the why plexus, why now, I've been on quite a few of them, and I don't think I've ever heard one that I didn't get to the end and be like, oh, I wish I had more people on that.
Right.
Like they just always have some really good information and really good encouragement, and they're not pushy. Like that's what's really cool about it, is they're very educational for new people, and they have a lot of good information about what plexus like really is, but they're not pushy about it. So
right. I think that's what I love about it, is everybody's story is so unique. Now they don't record these, and they do that for a big reason. They want people on there live. Genevieve said that Plexus, like if we're not, I forgot the statistic she said today, but pretty much she said everybody's in live stream nowadays. Like if we're not tapping into live streaming, we're losing people. You know, posts and everything are great, but really people want to see live entertainment. And so like doing lives on your walls is huge. Making, having Plexus be and do all these live calls are huge because people want to see that in real time. And so that's why they don't record those anymore. They just don't at all. I don't think they ever have, but it's just getting those people on those calls right in those moments. Okay. So for instance, if somebody, like a lot of you on here, let's say, I'm just going to say re-rank senior silver, you're going to re-rank, that's $150 for senior silver. Now, let's say you rank up that, let's say you rank up to gold, that's $500. Let's say you ranked up fast start gold, that's $750 that you're getting for hitting gold within your 30-day or whatever mark you're at. So for like Joya and Brianna and several others that are new, if you're within your window, and you can actually see that in your virtual office, if you click on fast start, Plexus gives us everything. We just have to find it. If you click on the report, it'll say fast start, and it'll tell you every single person that is joined. And if they have upgraded to an ambassador, that is their start date. Let's say they're VIPs. They haven't started their fast start then yet. It's only when they upgrade is when their day one starts. So remember that. If they already used their referral and they've upgraded to an ambassador, that's day one. So they have 30 days to hit silver, and then it goes from there. Calendar months.
Hey, Cassie,
Yeah.
I just had a question about the fast start stuff. Is it 30 days from the day that you start, or does it every time you rank up, it start over?
So
am I still in my fast start?
Oh, girl, you're in your fast start. Yes.
Okay.
You're still good.
So it's basically still, because I'm 30 days out of signing up.
Right.
But so it's every time you rank up, the 30 days starts over. Okay.
It is calendar month. So really you are a unicorn, and you are fast starting like crazy. So your unicorn statistics are crazy. And so really you probably have months. Like you could go, let's say you don't have anybody join, like nobody for this month or next month. You're still within your fast start window to hit senior gold, even though you already have. Does that make sense? Because, okay, because usually they give you 30, that's okay. Usually they give you 30 days per rank. So like, let's say you hit silver, then you have another 30 days, but you were double ranked. So it's like, you've met that within a shorter window. And so they're trying to give everybody bigger windows just to have so that they can, correct. They gives them more time to hit the fast start. So now again, remember, that's only if they hit ambassador. If they click upgrade to ambassador, that's day one. So we have to keep track of that. And so that spot in your back office will tell you too, for all your other people.
My people that have signed up with Jerisa all need to go in and click ambassador.
If they have not, and they've already added people, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, for instance, the other one that we're working on right now that I need to triple check on, I would go ahead and have her upgrade. Yes, I would go ahead and have her upgrade so that she doesn't, because here's the thing, you only have a short window. And I think this happened to you and it happened to Natalie, but you only have a short window. I think it's like 7 days to upgrade to an ambassador. I think it's 7 days, Hannah. What is it? I think it's 7 days.
Well, I'll scroll back through Chris's thread, because I was thinking it was that long, and then it was shared in Chris's thread.
Yeah.
That wasn't, that it had to be by the following Friday, I believe is what I read. Now I could have been way off. I'll go try to. So it might be 7 days if you sent your link out on Monday or like Sunday. Thinking that it was by following Friday. Not too sure.
Yes, what Hannah said. It has to be by that following Friday.
Okay.
So with my girls that have had people sign up, and I totally didn't even think about having them click as ambassador, will they not get paid on them, or they'll just get referral?
They get referral money. So right now they'll have referral money to use towards products, but I would go ahead tonight and have them upgrade. I mean, it's still money. It's just different kind of money. And so just have them go ahead and upgrade so that they can get the cash money if that's what they're wanting for the next people. If they've already been out that side, that window, I would go ahead and have them upgrade.
Well, Jerisa may be on top of it. I wouldn't put it past her. She may have already told him to go and select that, but I'll check with her
True.
tonight.
Yeah, double check. Because the last thing we want is people going, well, wait, where's my $25? You know?
Yeah.
So, okay, take a few more minutes of mapping that out. We'll do it 9:30, so 3 minutes. And then we're gonna open up for that. Okay, is that Rachel, or who's the other person on here? I'm just curious. Because I can't see your face.
Yes, it's Rachel. I'm going to change it.
Okay. Good, Moto E. Okay. And then also you also have consistency bonus too. So let's say you don't even rank up or rise up. You're going to, like, we're going to be talking about Genevieve's. Okay. Brianna and Joy. Well, Julia knows Genevieve. Brianna, Julia is like top notch, or not Julia. Genevieve is top notch in corporate. And she is like, I mean, Julia, you are, but I'm just saying Genevieve is like, she brings the house down and she will tell you like it is. And I absolutely love her. And so anyway, I get coached by her once a week and she just brings tons of good nuggets. And so I'm going to bring you what she told us today here in a minute. But she said, you guys, if you want, you shouldn't be consistent. Like, you don't want to be consistent. If you really want a business in this, you want to be rising up and ranking up, not being consistent. You need to make sure that you're adding at least 3 people in your funnel every single month. That's adding 3 brand new people. Because when you first start, I mean, I remember when I first started, all 3 of my people fell off. Like, I was silver and then I lost it and I had to just keep going. Because we all know people are not sometimes as committed as they say they're going to be. Or they are like, hey, XYZ happened and I'm going to have to stop, which is completely fine. Again, it's not about numbers. This is people and their story. So we just, go back to them when they're ready, but you're always trying to get at least 3 new people every single month, because that's how you work a business, and that's true. When she said that, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to commit to 3. She said, you don't want to stay consistent. So your posse, you guys are my posse. She's like, your posse needs to be making sure that they added 3 as well every single month, because if they can add 6 for a tablet, they got the carrot in front of them. If they can do that for a tablet, then they can do that for ranking up and keep growing in their business. They should not need a tablet to keep adding those 3 people every single month. And I'm like, okay, noted, because I added 5. And so if I can do that one month, I can do it another. So anyway, good nuggets on that. And then I don't know if you guys saw just keep doing your goals. I'm just going to talk at this point, but I don't know if you saw my live today and was talking about the Cheesecake Factory and how with posting, we have gotten so much, and this is me included. I was so guilty on this sometimes too. We've gotten to where we're, instead of, like, Cheesecake Factory is like a menu and there's lots and lots and lots of pages, right? And so people like that get overwhelmed when we are sharing content that is giving everything about plexus. And they're like, whoa, wait, I just want to know, is it going to help my energy? Or is it going to help me sleep? Like, give me one nugget at a time. They want to look for what's familiar. And so when you're giving them all the ingredients and the education and everything like that, which is great sometimes, some people do love that. They love being educated. But when we're doing that all the time, it's overwhelming our people and our audience. And she said, don't do that. People just want to know, okay, Cassie, is it helping you sleep better? Great. What'd you take? What was that? And so really narrowing that down. And then also with our posting, making sure that we're not saying heal or cure or any of those kind of words. She's like, those kind of conversations go behind the scenes. So make sure you're having those conversations in a very private setting. So if you're, PCOS, all that, we can share those testimonies, but really they're better to be shared privately too. So there's that. We're trying to change how Plexus posts. And so she's really working on that and making sure that we're just being genuinely us and sharing in a private setting on those kind of things too. And we have the Real People, Real Stories. That's a great group that you can share and add people to so where they can see those kind of testimonies. You can share all those testimonies privately as well, things like that. Okay. I'm just looking over my notes while y'all keep writing. Another thing is with your people, I really hope that you guys have a message chat for them. I know we have our silver chat and that one's great, but it's always good to have 3 ways. And it's because again, I always tell people it's like the gym. When you go into the gym by yourself, you are less likely to keep coming back if nobody talks to you, or a church. If you walk into a church and nobody says hello or welcomes you, you're less likely to come. And so making sure that you're really adding those people in 3 ways is going to be huge for their commitment and their retention and them staying because they feel like they're a part of something bigger. So making sure you're doing that. And then letting them know on the next things, the next step, the next micro commitments that you can get from them. A micro commitment is getting an event for them. You don't have to make them feel like it's about a business by doing that. It's simple. Just get an event for them and just say, hey, the next step is doing this, XYZ. So micro commitments on those events. The other thing is telling them about the book studies, letting them know when the next thing is like, hey, I'm so sad that we missed the community huddle. It was so great. Dr. Hartman talked about MetaBurn. MetaBurn is the product of the month. You actually get more Plexus perks by ordering it. Would love to hear your feedback on this Plexus huddle. Here's the link. Cannot wait to see when you're able to check it out or whatnot. Always providing that content to your people is going to be huge for them to stay too, because if they're seeing everything that Plexus is providing, they're going to be like, oh, wait, well, I don't get that at the supplement store when I go and buy my multivitamin there. Like, wow, they actually have a doctor come on and share all the information. That's incredible. And then just keep going. So always letting your people know when the next thing is coming is going to be huge. Here's wording that she had said. She said, so today at 7 p.m., we have a 30-minute call. Then I can send you a link to get you on with me. And we're going to hear all about the heart of the company and where we're going and just really get the sense of, and so you can really get to the sense of the company and the culture. We're going to be, hang on, we're going to hop, or can we hop on together? I would love to hear your thoughts. I can send it to you right now. And then like, hey, she said, hey, sweets. I was telling you, have I told you lately how much I love this company? I just wanted to reach out to you because we talked about a call extensively about MetaBurn recently. And I don't know if you have any reason to think or focus on energy or metabolism boosting and see if it's something that you want to add to your subscription. I'm going to pop in this call. I think it's going to be perfect for you. Cannot wait for you to hear your thoughts on it. That huddle call, you can, it's in, now they have to be a part of the ambassador community page because that's where that link is right now, unless there's another one that I'm unaware of, but it's still a great spot because that's where the book club and everything live usually is at. They can watch those kind of things in there. So I usually try to add people into that group for sure. Okay, so right now you should be looking at another thing when you're mapping is who's in striking distance of ranking up. Like let's say you have Margie and Margie's added 1 person. Well, she's 2 away from ranking up and getting those extra bonuses. So looking at who's within striking distance is what Genevieve said. Who's within striking distance of ranking up and helping them look at their goals, helping them keep adding and posting, helping them with posts. You could almost say like, hey, I thought of a great post for you. Here's what I was thinking. Of course, make it sound like you, but pop this up sometime today. When you help that brand new person start slowly like that, they're more likely to keep going. They're more likely to keep posting because you're giving them the information. And then as they go, I think of it like a new job. You're not going to know and what to do right when you walk in. You've got to have that training. You got to have somebody kind of help take your arm and say, okay, well, this is where the money goes. This is where, the food goes and XYZ. So really helping them and guide them with those postings helps tremendously. And you could almost just say, hey, would you mind doing a review post for me and just say, what you're loving about these products and tag me, or what you're seeing or loving about this company already and just tag me. It's just almost like a Google review post. Would you mind doing that for me? Here's what it could look like. And you could do something to that nature. So she talked about graphics, and I believe I talked about this in our thread too, but kind of like the menu, when we're giving them the menu and there's too many details, it's too much for people. We don't want to overwhelm anybody, right? So it's micro commitments. If we see somebody about to go silver, be like, do you know, Shara, you're only 2 people away from earning $300. I only could imagine what that could do for your family. I know what it did for mine when I first started. Would you like me to help you with that? And then slowly micro commit and get more from that person after that. If they're like, well, yeah, $300, what do I have to do? That is helping them because they're in striking distance of going silver. But with the graphics, what I was saying is don't send them. You can send them the money one. The money one I think is great because it tells them when you refer 1, you get this. When you refer 5, you get this. Like, I feel like that's a good one, but don't send them anything else because again, it can overwhelm them like the menu. Most people aren't going to know any of that information, like ranking gold. She was like, people that care about the rise up, rank up stuff are ones that are close to gold or ones that are close to ruby and ones that are close to XYZ. The people close to silver and whatnot, they're not going to understand any of it. So don't worry about that. And don't overgive to people. Less is more. Okay. Just help them move to the next step. That's it. Small commitments. Okay. Now it is your turn because I've talked a lot. And if I have other things, then I will bring it on. But I would love to hear what your goals are, what they look like, not just, I would like to hit gold. Okay, great. What does that look like? So would love to hear. And if you need help on that, we can help you. But I would love to hear what your goals are for this month and what that looks like. Whoever wants to start.
I want to hit gold. Would love to hit senior gold, but I just want to re-rank. And I have 2 that I'm working on that I'm going to get them silver.
Ooh, okay.
That's how I'm going to do it.
Silvers.
Yep.
Okay. I like it. 2 silvers. She's already got a plan for those 2 silvers. So when she's done doing her dishes or whatever, I'm going to ask her how she's going to help those 2 people go silver. Ha! She can hear me.
I can hear you. I'm listening to everything you're saying, but I'm just getting home.
No,
just putting my groceries up.
I know. I love it.
So off.
This is what's great. Go ahead.
I started unloading my groceries.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You want to see what happened? Let me see if I can flip this around.
Uh-oh.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Oh, I can.
Yeah, there is a flip.
Yeah, this was an accident. I know this is so off key. Let me get them all over here. So most of y'all know, some of y'all might not know, but I coach cheerleading. Cheer clinic coming up, and I need little bitty waters, right? So I have been looking to find the cheapest price. Apparently, I did not check my cart when I checked out. I got 14 packages.
That's funny.
You know what?
Oh, wait, not counting the 8 packages that are still in my car.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Apparently, I thought
How many did you get?
So I got 14 there and 8. So 22 packages of water. We should be hydrated.
Oh, Shara. Hey, but here's the thing. Now you won't run out and you've got plenty because waters don't expire and you're good. Like you're good for a long time. I love it.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're okay. I think that's awesome.
So my plan.
Yes.
For them, actually, I had been planting and watering with one of my level 1s. I've been in multiple 3-ways for the last couple of months with a lot of people. And I had one of my level 1s 3-ways come alive again. She reached out and she says, okay, what do I need to do? I need some extra money. I want to do the business. So yeah.
Okay, hang on, stop.
So
this is why 3-ways are huge, you guys. Like, do not skip 3-ways. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't know the girl at all, but I'm doing most of the talking because my level 1 is new, still kind of new. She doesn't really know, but she, of course, pipes in there to kind of help encourage her. But she is supposed to order tomorrow. So she said when she got paid, she wanted to go ahead and start, and she already asked me, okay, so once I get started, what are my steps? And she's already willing to do that. And then I have a level 1 who is sharing. She's not necessarily sharing on Facebook, but she is sharing with tons of people outside, talking with people. And she has several that are interested. And I just messaged her earlier. She's also one of those that don't want to post on Facebook till she feels results. Anyways, I always tag my new people into, there's a post on the faith group page. If anybody doesn't know, there's a 5-minute video on there on why we should start sharing as soon as we order. So I tag my new people in there as soon as they accept the invite to the group, and I welcome them to the group. I then also tag them into that post so they can see this is why you should start sharing. But
Sure. I was just going to ask you what the post is called. What's the video called?
I'll have to find it and tag you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Can you tag me also?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We can pin it up to the top.
I was going to say, can we pin it if there's nothing important pinned right now? We used to every month do a welcome, like a monthly welcome post with that video and like welcome our people there, but we can pin it.
Yep.
But I don't know where I was going with all that. She's the one that doesn't want to share because she doesn't feel anything. Well, she just got her products yesterday. She started taking them today. And she says, you know what? I didn't yawn today. And I said, hey, there's a post. And I said, also, that's showing energy. You're getting more energy. You're not tired. That would also go really good for our depuff plus energy group. I said, so, you could throw that in there. And so she messaged me back. She said, okay, what entered the challenge? And so I kind of told her, but I think she's one that thinks that she has to know everything. And I ensured her that you don't have to know anything. You have me. Don't worry about all that. So hopefully she has a huge network. She knows lots of people. So she's also my one that was like, I think I know 3 people. And we thought we had 2 right there at the end of March. But I told her, I said, just love on, you have time. And I said, maybe the reason for you not getting them is because of this incentive this month, because she needs, she had to cancel her vacation for her family. And I thought, well, this would be the perfect time. You can win a lot of that money back, or earn a lot of that money back and go on that family vacation.
Yeah. Girl, that's so good. Well, and the bonuses are
so I'd like to get her.
Like, that's huge.
And then, I also, I forgot another one of my 3-ways for another one of my level 1s started spiking up again too. So that's at least another couple more.
And this is why, like I always tell people, even Genevieve said, you have to realize people's timing is going to be people's timing. So just keep checking into those 3-ways or those messages every few years or every year or every few months, whatever that looks like, because you never know. Jordan's talked about that. She said Cassandra Roberts checked on her, and I forgot how many years she said, every single year for, let's say 5 years. I can't remember. For 5 years, Cassandra never gave up on me. And if she had given up on me, I would not be holding my baby right now, staying at home with my kids. Like, it was powerful. It was such a good call. So good mapping, Shara. I like those. And then those little baby commitments, getting those people just slowly signed on and working that way. So I can't wait. So good. All right. Who's next?
I can go.
Go for it, girl.
So my points, I just kind of threw points out there because I don't really know what the numbers mean. So I did 500 thinking, is that senior Ruby?
Ruby.
Okay. Okay. So it's Ruby.
Okay.
So that was my PV points. Is that what that is? Ranking points.
It's ranking points. Yeah. So
Ranking
you ended to figure out where you ended last month and how many points you need subtracted by that. That's how much you've got to grow this month.
I didn't get to see my points at the end of my month. They took them away, remember? It went to 0 and then I couldn't see them. So I don't know what they were.
But in our virtual office, you can go back and see what they were. So I'll look, but keep telling me your points or keep telling me your goals. And
okay. See, these things I don't know yet. Okay,
so okay. You and Anna, so you're good.
Am I still considered brand new? Everybody's like, you should know this now. Just kidding. Okay, so my point goal would be 500. And then what was your other questions? I have 3 people I'd like to try to get silver.
Okay.
Who have not been silver yet.
Okay.
I think I can maybe get 2 of them gold and then a couple senior silver.
Okay.
That's in addition to the silvers.
Okay. Are those all the same people or
no different people? So 1, 2, 3 silvers.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 silvers. 1, 2, 3 senior silver and 2 gold. Not including my husband.
Right. Well, Jerisa will help with that since Jerisa's leg is that.
Right.
Okay. So that I gotta do math. Okay. So how work on this part. I'll do the math part. How are you going to help those people accomplish that? Like, what's your goal for that?
Okay. So most of them have already done events for me. Like health event, the gut health events. There's a couple of them that have not, so I was still going to reach out to them and see. But we're doing a sip and see on the 16th. And so I'm going to try to encourage each of them to invite people that they know of that may like to try their products and come and see some of the testimonies and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then just continue to encourage them to share. I mean, share and encourage them to do their post of themselves and their journeys and their own, own journey.
Yeah, I really like Cindy's. There's several of yours that are posting, and I'm even every time I see them post, and this is for you guys too. Anytime you see your brand new people post, encourage them often because you all remember your very first post and how scary that was. And so really, really encouraging them and just saying, good job. Could you imagine how many people are seeing that, even though they don't comment? I promise you they're seeing it. Just keep encouraging them because that's huge. Even if you're not their direct sponsor and you're seeing it, your level 3s or whatnot. Okay. So when I counted that's 404 points.
Oh, okay.
So I would just focus on those, just as many people as you can silver, as many as you people, you know what I mean? Like do exactly that. Help them with events, help them with posting, and help with 3 ways. That will be your big thing. Okay. And plugging them into the Plexus things.
Yeah. I'm hoping that my new little group feed can help me with that because I was getting a little overwhelmed following up with so many people.
Yeah, I think it will be, as long as just keep sharing those little things that you have in there. And I think it'll be good. Like here's the next thing for today. Now I will say sometimes we'll have to do some personal ones because we all know what it feels like when you actually personal message, like, hey, you've got to jump on this call. But, okay. So I will say, let's say in a perfect world, you hit that and you did not lose anybody from last month, which is not going to happen. You're going to have people fall off from
Right.
last month. I mean, it'll
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Oh, my personal signups.
Yeah. Or anybody on your team that signed up. Like you will have
I
people
had,
not order again.
oh, I mean, didn't you want me to put out a number of how many personal
Yes.
signups?
Yep.
I was thinking at least 6.
Okay. Shara, I needed to get yours too. I forgot to ask you what yours were. How many people you wanted to add this month? You can tell me later, or you can tell me now. 3. Okay, 3. I see her now. Okay. Okay. So Joya, if that is,
Sorry, my husband's like yours. He doesn't want to be seen.
I know. Just have him do a mask or whatever, like Jason.
She said just put mask.
Yeah, totally. He needs to watch Jason's lives. Like, oh man.
I've told him.
Okay. You know, the sad part, FYI, if you post a live, I did not see this and I don't know how to fix it, but when you post a live, it'll say delete in 30 days or keep forever. And I have not really truly seen that. I've just been hitting post. And so I have a bad feeling all of my Jason lives are going to be gone, or any other live that I've going to stink because I cannot save that. I don't know how to save it. So anyway, there's that. But slowly encourage your husbands to share if they're willing. I mean, it's taken 6 years for mine. So just saying, and he still covers his face, but Jason already is planning his next live and he wants to wear a hospital gown.
That's hilarious.
There you go. Okay. What, Share?
And if you're still working on your husbands like that, what you do is you tag them in all your posts.
Yes.
It expands your network too.
It does.
That's a good idea.
Highly recommend that. And Julia,
Great
I've been
idea.
seeing you check in to Wichita, Kansas. That'll be huge too, because when you check into your area that you're living or where you're at, those people that have checked into that are going to see that, or hashtags. I have had people on Instagram find me because of a Missouri hashtag or whatnot. So there's that too.
That's funny.
Okay. So Joya, if you do that, you will be far, like if that happens, and I will never discredit, it could happen. Like it truly could. You're going to be well over Ruby. You'll be closer to senior Ruby.
Yeah.
So just focus on that. Like focus on the 3 silvers, the 2 golds, the 3 senior silvers, and then we'll just go from there. So,
Okay.
All
Deal.
right. Next.
I'll go.
Hey, Patricia.
Okay. I want to do 3 personal ads, 3
Okay.
level 1s.
Yeah.
And then I want to work on my 2 new people that I have under me. I want to work on getting their events going and help them go silver. And I want to end up, I got to hit gold. I have to.
Oh, girl,
Have
you
to.
will. You will. You know what? I feel like, and this is to all of us, like we all know when it's like right there and you still can't touch it. Like you're like, come on, God. But I will tell you the call, and a lot of you might not have been on it, and that's okay. But Amanda Brandt just did her coaching call, and she's been gold for a really long time. I mean, 6 years, you guys. I've been doing it with her for over 6 years, and she's just stayed. And she's like, I've been grateful that I've maintained gold, but I want more. And so for her to be faithful and to stay in this, even at like gold is an incredible, but she's wants more. And so just know it's your journey, God's journey. You're going to get there. And Patricia, it could be because the everything is tripled this month. That why, you know what I mean? You just don't know. So gold this month, help those 2 people go silver. That'll be, do you know where you ended last month? I feel like you were over senior silver. I can look. Let me look.
I think I was like right. I think I was like at 54 points.
Okay.
50.
I'm looking. And everybody on here, do not forget, coffee dates are awesome. Like do some coffee dates with moms, do some things locally. I know Julia is doing a local sip and see at her house, or I think it's somebody's house. I can't remember. Do some of those this month. It's really going to invite people in. I'm working on a FYI, I'm working on a spa event with Amanda. So Shara, Hannah, and Brianna, you're going to be gone, but it's April 30th that we're planning it. And so we're planning it at Amanda's church, and we're just going to have a good mom relaxing day. And we're going to have all of our products there and just have some fun. So there's that.
Hey, Sassy.
Yeah.
Will you send me information on that? And I might pass that along to Ruth, who's in Branson.
Yeah.
And if she wants to go, and I think bringing her sister may actually, I mean, I don't know if she would have time to. They're kind of starting a business thing. Anyways, but I just thought I'd pass that along. Anything that she can do that's kind of local there, I want to kind of get her pulled in a little bit more. Yeah.
And she can always meet me at any of the coffee days when I'm there Tuesday, Thursdays. She's more than welcome to just come and I can talk to her or teach her anything or chat with her, have her try something if she wants to.
Okay.
So,
well, and you know, she's already taking the products.
Right. But like, let's say she's like, what is the greens? I don't know what she hasn't. And so if not, she can always bring somebody at the coffee shop too. And I can chat with them, or, you know what I mean? So.
Yep.
That'll be good. Okay. Patricia. So you ended at, did you say 54?
Ended at 56.
See, I knew it was a little bit more.
Yeah, 56.
Okay.
2 points higher than the month before.
See, growth is growth. Okay. So if you got 2 people silver, that's 18 times 2, which is 6 and 36. Did I do that right? 36. I did it in my head, y'all. Okay. 36. So 36 plus 54, that's like huge. Plus 54 is 90. So that's 10 points away from gold.
All right.
So, but with your personal ads, if you're adding 3, then that's over your 10, because 6, 12, 18. So you'll be 18 points over.
Oh, okay.
So focus on adding your 3 and getting those 2 people silver, and you've got gold. It's gonna happen. Do another sip and see. Yours did so good, and you have all those 3-day boxes too. So Patricia and anybody on here, if you buy a pack of 3-day packs, I mean, you can do this. You don't have to. 3-day packs, you get 10 of them. I think, I can't remember. It's like $90, and you can offer them at $20 a piece. So you're actually getting a few dollars back. And if you have people local, you can be like, hey, try this for it's 3 days worth, $20. And then they're sampling it. So Genevieve had some really good wording today. It was about how husbands or people, and all of us have heard this. I'm going to chat with my husband. Let me get back to you. Right. I'm going to chat with my husband. Jordan said, she's like, I didn't chat with my husband. I use that as a daggum excuse. And I was like, oh, well, that's good to know. Most of the times I do chat with mine, but not all the time. But it is, most women are using that as an excuse to get out. So she's like, when people do that, say, you know what? Listen, I understand. Like, we all don't want to commit to something big, and then it doesn't work, right? So what if you tried a 3-day box? It's $20. How does that work? Or, is that something you would like to try? Don't use let me know. And so offer those 3-day boxes if you feel the objections happening, because those 3-day boxes are going to be huge. So for like Patricia, she sold several of those 3-day boxes. So that could turn into stuff, Patricia.
Yeah, so a lot of the ones that I was inviting them to the sip and see, and they could make it. I'm like, well, hey, if you want to try, you can have like your own sip and see. We have these $20 boxes, and it comes with a coupon. You can, if you want to try it that way, and they're all, yes, send it to me. So yeah.
I mean, really, it's a win-win, because they get 20, and none of y'all know this. You get a $20 coupon in it. So let's say they decide to order, they're getting $20 off when they order their triplex or their inflammation pack or whatever. They're getting $20 off on top of anything else that Plexus has. So there's that. Big money. All right, Patricia, gold this month. It's happening. Get those 2 and keep adding. And if not, you add 6. Like, you might have a crazy month. Who knows? So Okay. And Shara said she's changing hers to senior gold. So I put senior gold on here. And what I'm going to do is once I get all these, I'm going to update our board and we're going to be putting it on there. So, okay. Who's next?
I'll go next because my phone might die and my husband had just got in my bed and he's coming to bed. So I'm like,
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, because I was on a call, that's why. Oreo apparently wanted to come and say hi. Okay.
Oreo.
Hi.
Okay, so Frank Ruby. How I'm gonna do that is going to help Donna re-rank silver, help Chrissy re-rank silver, have, and whatever Shara's does, that's what I'm gonna do for her.
Okay.
For that. So you get on that, Shara. Okay. No pressure, Shara.
I know.
And then Rachel Colley, I'm gonna try to help her get fast start gold.
Ooh.
We're planning a sip and invite Shara and Rachel and people too, like our local people, and if they want to bring guests. And but she said she was welcome, or she was happy to do it at her house, and so we're going to be doing a sip and see. Just gonna nail down the date on that.
Okay.
And for events and posting, Sarah, Kayla, Lori, and I'm going to try to get Johanna Horton fast start
Fast start what?
silver. Fast start
Silver.
She's
okay.
not, yeah, but she just announced this, or at the end of last week, so probably Friday, that she's not going to return back to doing hair. So she's going to be a stay-at-home mom. She just had her second baby. So, and I see her every week, so I'm going to try to really encourage her to share this. She used to do a makeup thing, and they had gummy, like kid vitamins, but I haven't seen her post about it in a while, and she's given her kiddo our vitamins now. So I'm thinking probably they must have not been what she was, must not have been exactly what she was hoping for. So that's my prayer, is get her fast start silver. And potentially she could go like a Julia, like, or whatever.
Gotcha. So you said Sarah, Callie or Kayla, and then Lori Silvers?
No, events and posting.
Events. Okay.
Poor Kayla, you know how that went with customer service. So.
I know. It's going to be fine.
I panicked and ordered the wrong slim. I'm like, I've got you, whatever kind of slim you want, I will make this up to you. So you just can't reply back. So I've got to get that girl back on the phone.
Okay.
So
it's fine.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. Events and posting for those three.
For Rachel Colley, she needs 17 more for gold.
Orders?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll do the math here in a minute because you have 1, 2, 3 silvers. Did I count that right? Donna, Christy, and Johanna?
Yes.
Okay.
Holly also.
Holly. Okay.
And that you've done 3 ways.
Okay. I will do the math here in a minute, or if you can, and I'm going to get Brianna. Oh, Rachel's gone. I was hoping to get Rachel's.
Yeah.
Maybe you can reach out to her. We'll see. Okay. All right. I'll do the math here in a minute.
Okay. And I can work on it and tell you.
Okay. All right, Brianna. I know none of this probably makes any sense, but we can help you.
I literally am just sitting here laughing. I'm like, I wrote some things down. I'm like, I don't know what this means. I'm just going to write this down. But I was actually looking at and did find a spot in the virtual office. So I think I found, well, actually, no, I don't know. I don't know what I found.
It's okay.
But it did talk about like points
Uh-huh.
and like rank and everything for March. So I just play around with it when I can to get an idea of what the virtual office looks like and what's
Perfect.
there. And I find something new every time, and then I don't know how to get back to it. So
You're not alone.
Yes,
You're not alone.
yes.
I'm like,
yes.
wait a minute. I know I saw that. How many clicks did I do to get there? So,
Uh-huh.
I am so new
Mhm.
that I have no idea anything.
It's
I
okay.
don't know how I made silver, fast start silver.
Huh?
So I feel like my goals, I'm not one that needs to know everything right away,
Nope.
but I also want to have I want a goal and a plan. So without knowing what I'm talking about, my my goal this month, like I posted earlier, I would
Yeah.
really like to add 3 more people this month. I would love to add 6 people. At this point, I think I have 1, possibly 2 potentials of going silver.
Okay.
I have a couple of people, and I think with some of the people that have been added, and then we have Sarah that we're talking to.
Correct.
I think we have some potential for events.
Mhm.
And also, I am in the middle of a big move, but I love the idea of a sip and see.
Okay.
And hopefully my battery doesn't die because I'm at 10%.
You're okay.
But that might have to be like end of the month. So that might be something that I'll see some fruit from like next month. But I would love to do those. But by the time I move, I think
I
that
know.
might have to be like next month. So
That's okay on the sip and see. Now the question is, when do you move? Because we have that beauty, we're having a beauty one on the 30th, and I thought you were gone by then.
I am. Yeah. So we're,
Okay.
yeah, like by next Friday, Lord willing, that everything falls together, we'll be
Okay.
gone. So,
Okay.
and then it'll be like a solid week of just transition, literal driving, unpacking, all of that. So,
Oh yeah, you're
so
okay.
yeah. So basically I am open to what my goals should be.
Mhm.
And but yeah, I mean, I'm sharing every day, something, even a little bit. And just also sharing like personal stuff. Like obviously we're talking about our move, talking about, working out. I did an ab workout that almost killed me last night.
I love
And
it.
I'm ashamed to say it was only 6 minutes, but
6
things
minutes
like
is
that,
better
just
than 0.
planting little seeds.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. So that's where I'm at. I don't understand the points. I
Perfect.
don't understand
You don't need to.
anything
You don't-
other than I love the probiotic and the pink drink. So here we are.
And I think that's huge. And I think sometimes even in this business, when you've been in this long, the numbers can mean too much when really you just have to remember, focus on the people and focus on
Yeah.
how can you help them add friends and start this journey with them too.
Right.
So I think really your goals are right on track. And so, the biggest thing is if you add 3, because you have 18 points. I think you actually had a little bit more last month. I can't remember. So points are, and we talked about this and I broke it down, but points are pretty much
Yes.
at
Right.
one
before.
person, it's 6. So I always tell people, don't worry about the points. Let's just keep adding people and I will help you, because I feel like once you get to gold, then some of those things you understand a little bit more, like, oh, okay, I think I get some of this. So just don't worry. And then the sip and see, I mean, if you're wanting to do something, we can always do a flash something at my house, like for real. If you're like, okay, I have a couple of girlfriends that really want to try this stuff before I leave, can we come to your house?
Yeah.
Like, yes, come to my house. So we can do that.
Right.
So there's that.
Okay. I don't know. I will think about that for real, but I don't know. The days are so busy.
I know.
Like we're pretty booked out until we leave, but
Then don't worry about it.
So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I am like a goals person. If I have something to work towards, I do much better. If I don't have a goal, then I don't do as well. Like I don't work as hard. I don't like the end goal is important for me, even if it's a small one each month and it changes. Having something. So even just saying like, I'm going to encourage the people that I have just to have an event.
Yep.
That's like a small goal to work towards. And then saying, I would like to add 3 people or whatever. another small goal, even if I don't understand all of the things. So
Nope.
that's where I'm at.
I think that's perfect, to be honest. Where you're at, that's perfect. And just focus on that. Don't go too much, because then you'll tap out and you'll be like, whoa, wait, that was too much. So
Right.
focus on your 3 and focus on the events. And that's it right now. Because with the move,
Okay.
all of us have moved, like every single one. Moving is not fun. And I've
yeah.
moved hundreds of times. It's not fun. So just do what you can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I think for me, and I know we've had this conversation before, there's been times where I was so close, but I didn't really know how close I was. So that also makes me, I know, I believe that. I do believe that. So that's where it, for me, I'm like, okay, another thing, like with ranking and everything, or losing rank or whatever, I do like that is in my mind. So wanting to be aware of like, how do I just maintain where I'm at, especially just through this move. And then I can kind of continue to work harder, than just right now. So yeah.
perfect. I really do. And I think that's the biggest thing. And I mean, Julia will know. I'm like, girl, your Jerisa girl is like 2 people away from hitting senior silver. And she was like, oh, really? Because Julia doesn't know numbers either. She had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And so,
right.
Like, do you understand? Joel, like, which is her husband, is like one person, literally, he was one person away from gold. So like, don't worry about missing out on things, because I really try to keep up on that. So don't worry.
Okay. I won't.
Okay. It's not like the other companies. I got you, girl.
Okay.
Don't worry.
And hopefully she doesn't have to babysit us forever, but at least for the first few months.
Exactly. That's the other thing. Personality wise, I'm like, no, I want to do it on my own. Like, I want to know all the things. So.
You're good. You're good. I'm just proud of y'all. I just love it.
I spent the first month of my Plexus career going, if my brain could just absorb a portion of what Cassie has in her head. So
yeah, literally.
And all of these girls, they all have a lot of information, and I'm so grateful for these meetings because they're very helpful.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And I'm grateful for y'all, because if you only knew the 6 years of my brain, it's like, Shara, what was that again? Hannah, wait, can you remind me? Can you help me make sure that's all posted on the team page or whatever? Because you just forget things. And so just know that it's okay to forget things, because it still happens. But you're good. Oh, wait. Okay, it didn't. I was about to say, and I was going to let you know that I could tell that my internet is like popping in and out. So FYI, my internet is horrible at my house. So you might see me randomly go like, or something like that. And it's hilarious, apparently. So there you go. So anyway, okay. Well, we have a plan. It is late, but if anybody wants to stay on really quick, I can map out a little bit more, get a little deeper if you need to. But I'm going to write these on my board and we're going to just start. And the biggest thing really is getting as many people to this inflammation challenge, because that's where you're going to get the 3 ads, the 6 ads, and helping those people add. Be like, hey, we have an inflammation challenge coming up. Do you know any friends that would like to try this with us? I mean, that's really where you're going to get that from. So you have, until the 13th for them to order. Don't get me wrong. If they order on the 14th, they can still go in there. It's mainly making sure they have their products on hand before the 18th when we officially start, because you really want them to have their stuff. So there is that.
And if I could say something.
Always.
So, because I know we have a few new people on here. When I started, it's been almost 2 years now. When I started, this very challenge is what I actually signed up to do and went silver in this challenge. So don't think it's not possible.
Agree. So pretty much she brought her 3 friends. So we were encouraging every single person to bring 3 friends. Because then, I mean, think of it. Why do people want to do Pampered Chef parties or all these other parties? Because they get something, right? Well, with this, they're getting actually money, like money, and say, hey, well, if you bring 3 of your friends, that's $300. So I don't know if you like a bonus, but it's kind of a great bonus. You're going to get, weight loss and energy and $300. So what 3 friends do you know that would like to do this with you? I mean, you can do it. I feel like every person I can do that conversation differently with. You're going to know your people. So. Patricia, did you have something?
Cassie.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still confused about that. Somebody had posted like step 1, order your products, or step 2, get a code for me for $69 off. I'm like, wait, how is that? The math in my head wasn't like,
you're okay.
doing this. It wasn't connecting.
No, you're okay. So code, like if they're an existing person, then they're not going. So that code really is for brand new people. If you think of it, they're getting 10% off. Plus they have Sam 2020. That is a lot of money off of the retail price. So that's where that's at. Now, if somebody existing wants to join, then you could pay for their $5 in and say, hey, I have a code for, I have a code, I'm paying your $5 in, so you can get some of the giveaways, or, something. You can always incentivize that way for your current people, and do it that way. But that code and those graphics you're seeing for brand new people, because there's such a big incentive for brand new people to join right now.
All right.
So hopefully that helps.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
good.
you.
You're welcome. Okay. We have a plan. Let's focus on getting polls up in your stories, doing some lives about the inflammation challenge, refresh, depuff, whatever you want to call it. Get people there, because that's where we're going to have the biggest growth, right there, and helping them bring 3 people. Just focus on that. We can focus on all the other stuff in the middle of the month, but right now let's get as many people to this challenge that we can. Okay. Do y'all need anything else? Anything else you want to close with?
I appreciate you, Cassie. That's all. You're so awesome, and just thank you for everything. Oh, and thank you for, I took a picture of, I got my stuff in the mail. I took a picture and I'm like, I need to post this. I have all these pictures. I got to post them.
You are so welcome. I'm just so glad that you guys are committed. You are so welcome. I love it. I love, like, all my prayer journal. I have literally been praying, like, Lord, keep bringing godly women to our team that really love people and that love the Lord, and that just, I don't know, that are good people. And so it just keeps happening. And I absolutely am so grateful, because God is bringing an amazing team. We've had an amazing team, and they just keep bringing new people that are truly incredible, like Julia and Brianna, and like, it just anyway. And so I'm so grateful. And I love that you guys are diving into this winning day. So making sure, like, we all need a checklist, and I'm just proud of you for doing that checklist. And so make sure that you're putting it in there, because when you post that your winning day is done, it really encourages the next person to do it too. So make sure that you're posting that winning day done. I know it might seem little, but it really is a big impact when other people are seeing that. It encourages them. They're like, oh, okay, I guess I do need to go get that done. So make sure you're posting that too. So even if it's half, I mean, I try to encourage you to do it all. Like, come on, we're supposed to be doing it all. So try to get as much as you can done. So, all right. I love y'all. I'm going to pop off, but if you need me, message me. I'm going to be up for just a little bit longer. So.
Hey, Cass.
Yep.
You want to stay on with me for a minute?
Yep. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Hi, guys.